Alright, what's up everybody? Hold on. Alright, we should be good then. What's going on everybody? Today, as you can tell, we're gonna be doing, some kind of Flash related what if. You don't know who this is, it's Godspeed, okay? Now, I'm gonna be screwing with the DC timeline because, well, reasons. So, I'm gonna turn on my AC, it's hot in my room. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. My AC's on, it's hot in here. Anyway, so the way I'm gonna do this is, the new Flash or Barry Allen's sidekick, because okay, in the earlier comics, Barry had a sidekick. I don't remember the sidekick's name. I don't remember. Whatever. Never mind. Barry, I'm gonna make his Speed Force more powerful, so yeah, his Speed Force is jacked up, so he can run through the time-space continuum, a bunch of other crap, okay? So, once, and then there was Godspeed. Godspeed is basically the same. They have the same speed. Now, the thing about Barry is he can nullify kinetic energy. Like his partner. I don't remember. I don't know. Basically, he's a lot faster and he has a lot more crazier abilities. Since the Speed Force is his, I mean, it would make sense that he was the fastest. But it's fixing to be somebody else's. Anyway, so I'm going to say that we're running. Because, the Flash was trying to catch, Godspeed. Now, they broke the world barrier. You know how there's the sound barrier? Well, there's also a light and world barrier. First you have to break the light barrier, and then you just have to be like, okay, I want to go here. And then the Speed Force lets you travel through dimensions to other worlds. Now, they accidentally ran into My Hero World while trying to go to a different world where the Flash is weaker. Well, there isn't a Flash. It wouldn't really matter, but it'd be two Godspeeds versus the Flash. One Flash. Yeah, it'd be unfair. Anyway, so they run into My Hero World, and the moment that they start slowing down and they start recompressing back into their bodies and popping in My Hero World, all their Speed Forces just disappears. That's right. When they ran in at the same time, okay? The moment they ran through, they were the particle accelerator explosion for the My Hero World. Izuku was just, he's a newborn at this very point in time. He was chilling in his little crib. And, since Izuku doesn't have a quirk and he's a baby and they were the closest to him, I'm gonna say all of Godspeed's Speed Force, say that 5 times fast, and the Flash's Speed Force gets sucked into Izuku. And then I'm going to say, some of the other speedsters noticed that the Flash's Speed Force disappeared and went after him. So Izuku's about to get a lot of Speed Force. So pretty much, okay, about 20 speedsters ran through before, Flash somehow found a way to get home and started telling everyone, don't come after him. Something sapped away all of his Speed Force. Now, he gets it back eventually because he went back to his world, but Izuku has an exact copy of 20 different speedsters' Speed Force, including the Flash's. So that means he's got a lot of power. You name the amount of energy, he has it. He has so much energy. So, I'm gonna say it didn't wake up yet, because the Speed Force is a weird thing. So it doesn't wake up until he's in a near-death experience, because that's what triggered the Speed Force to get sucked into him anyway, because, you know, his heart stopped. He was a baby. The Speed Force was like, well, can't have a baby dying. Oh, hey, it doesn't have a power. Ain't that just convenient? So it just, you know, hopped over, because plot. No. Okay. I'm gonna change, I'm sorry, I'm gonna just change something. So, two things. Just two things, okay? I'm doing this as a request, and since I know a lot about the DC universe, I'm gonna make this a multi-parter. So it's gonna be like 2, 3, 4 parts. Okay? Also, while I'm making this, I'm doing some homework. 1 second. Ow, I stepped on something. Anyway. So yeah. So once Izuku was like 14 Bakugo, you know, attacked him and put a little bit too much force in the explosion. And this triggered Izuku's speedster instincts. Oh, my bad. I forgot I was going to change something. So, Izuku only absorbed the Godspeed and flashes. That's how they were able to get back. Because other speedsters popped in, grabbed him, and popped out. So, he has the amount of Speed Force Godspeed had, and the creator of the Speed Force's Speed Force. Which, I mean, Flash is better than Godspeed, but, you know, Godspeed looks cool, so Izuku's gonna make his suit. When he runs... You know what, nah. Barry is the only one that got absorbed. Anyway, so this assignment sucks. So I'm doing some homework, right? I'm supposed to be doing a Romeo and a Juliet creative writing assignment. Basically, I have to pretend I'm writing a 100-word freaking thing to a soul, like a quote-unquote, you know, a pretend soulmate. And I have to do it the same way a similar way that Romeo did. And I freaking hate writing love letters. I never wrote in a love letter before. So I don't know how to start. After this video, I hope someone's gonna help me with this, because I'm kind of stuck. Anyway, so like I said a minute ago, you know, his speedster instincts were kicking in, so his eyes went orange. No, like, electricity sparked in his eyes. Then he got out of the way and knocked Bakugo out. And then somehow created a speed bubble that caught the explosion. And after the explosion, you know, fizzled out, it just bubbled. You know, it was like a bubble. Sorry, I said that twice. Oh god. I don't know how you deal with me. I don't even know how I got so many subs. 100. I'm surprised. Anyway. So Izuku was like, what was that? You know, he walks. By walks, I mean he uses Speed Force because, you know, he gets outside and he's like, okay, I need to test this. You know, he finds a really long street, because there are really long streets. It's kind of busy, but, you know, you can run in between the cars. So he's like, okay, so what did I do last time? You know, he's trying to figure out his abilities, because now it's after school. You know, he's like, did I just think run? You know, he starts thinking run. Electricity, you know, he feels a crazy amount of energy just flow through his body, and he's like, oh yeah, run. And, you know, he gets into a running position, and then it's just, boom, he's gone. You know, he doesn't realize it, but he already broke the sound barrier. Like, the moment he took off, it was like, boom, really loud. He's already moving at almost Mach 100, and he's just like 5 feet away. That's how fast his takeoff speed is. From 0 to Mach 500, like 2 seconds, 2 point seconds. It's crazy. Anyway, so, you know, he's still running, and he realizes, like, so he slows down, and he pats himself out because, you know, his clothes were catching on fire. You know, and he didn't realize it, but, lightning gave him abs. Because I'm gonna say, you know, the way that his power also, you know, screw it. It wasn't Bakugo who was messing with him, it was some kid with a lightning quirk. And when he hit him with the lightning quirk, Speed Force activated because plot. Anyway, he's like, okay, so that guy's lightning gave me abs. I wish I had abs. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyway. Anyway, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This sucks. Anyway, when Izuku, you know, finally got home after using a teeny bit of Speed Force, you know, because he can control how much he uses now, because, you know, after he started running, like, the electricity found its way to his brain, because once it found its way to his brain, you know, he pretty much instantly knows how to use it, but he doesn't know, like, completely all of his abilities in full power control. Anyway, so Izuku, after getting back home, is like, alright, what do I do with my newfound power? Because I need to create, you know, he starts writing down in his notebook, he needs to create some kind of friction-proof suit, which, I mean, technically is possible. Like a heat-resistant and pressure or something resistant suit. I'm just gonna say frictionless suit, because friction is what causes things to catch on fire. And, you know, Izuku, after like a few hours, figured it out after going through like millions of different combinations of different, you know, ways of clothing. He's like, all right, you know, he puts it together and he's like, it's pretty good. You know, it's kind of like what you see on the thumbnail, but where it's gold. How am I gonna do this? What would his suit look like? I think it would look like, okay, it looks kind of like Godspeed's, but like a mix of Godspeed and Flash. So it's like, it has green where the gold is, and where its white is, you know, red. But there is a little bit of gold, so it looks cool. Anyway, man, I hope it shows you this, because it looks really cool. I like this picture. What even happened to these pants? I got messed up. Anyway. So when Izuku was like, you know, it was the start of UA, not really. It was like the 10 months training of UA, and he's like, alright, time to run. You know, he finds a really long open space, and he's like, okay, full speed. You know, when he looks up, you know, you could legitimate, you know, his eyes they changed colors. Like, no cap. They lit up gold. You know, they lit up orange, like lightning. It was flowing into his eyes. And then he just took off. Like, he didn't even move, and there was already lightning, you know, coming off of him. And then y'all thought I was about to say something, huh? Yeah, I got y'all. Anyway, so once the explosion had gone off, not really explosion, but the sound boom, you know, Izuku noticed something sparking in front of him, and he was like, it's whatever. You know, he didn't notice it until he was already in the DC universe. Yep, Izuku's in the DC universe now. You know, the Flash, all the speedsters noticed, like, holy crap, something with immense speed force just waltzed into our world. And you know how the Flash got it, like, when he was 26, and he's, like, almost 30, I think, in the comics? I don't know. Izuku got it when he was, like, a newborn. He's had it for 15 years. I would think the energy would build up quick. And plus, the Flash had it... Okay, Izuku got it when he was 10, and, you know, it activated when he was 10, and he's been using it ever since. So that's like 5 years, so he's as good, if not as, you know, he's a little bit... He's not as good, if not as good as the Flash. Also, he has a lot more energy because... I'm gonna say quirks were created... because of a version of the Flash that died, and, you know, his Speed Force was released, creating quirks, because why not? I don't know. Anyway. I'm trying to think. I'm using my big thunker. Izuku. I'm about to do some. Y'all gonna like it. Y'all are gonna like it. So, I would say Kid Flash doesn't exist. Now, this is for a good reason. For people who like Kid Flash, I'm sorry. But it's the only way he'll be able to do the thing. Anyway. So, I'm gonna say he was running and accidentally ran into a superhero fight. The Justice League and the Teen Titans were teaming up against, I don't know, some supervillain. Just a random supervillain that takes all of them working together, like Darkseid. Yeah, they were fighting Darkseid. You know, Izuku saw them fighting, he was like, well, I might get hurt, but might as well give him a hand. You know, he doesn't know that the Speed Force he possesses is like an insta quick fix to any of injuries. So, also, he doesn't know how to do, you know, how to really slow... he's starting to slow down. He's like, okay, well, I guess I could help him. You know, no one has even noticed he existed because he went into, you know, Flash time. Now, Flash time is essentially when a speedster uses his speed to freeze time. He's moving faster than time. Which, I don't know how that works because he wouldn't be able to see, but still. Or breathe. I guess it just, you know, time continues, like, really close to him. But I don't know. and he can also bring people into Flash time. So, since he's in Flash time, Flash, no one can move. No one knows what's going on. So he's like, alright, you know. He runs, like, almost 100 kilometers away, which is, like, really, really far. And then, you know, he gets into a running position, and boom, he's gone again. Anyway, so he jumps, tightens his fist, and is like, Supersonic. I was gonna say Supersonic Smash. Well, yeah, that works. Supersonic Smash. You know, he already disabled Flash time, and everyone heard someone say Supersonic Smash. They looked at the Flash, because, you know, they thought it was Flash, because he is the only one, you know, they look at Flash and Superman, because technically they're the only ones, besides, like, one or two other people, that can go supersonic. And they're like, oh, we're still right here, we didn't do that. Little did Izuku know it was almost light speed, so it would have been light speed Smash, dude. Light speed. Oh yeah, Izuku. Okay, he can still. Okay, he still needs some food, but it, his body doesn't need like 10,000 calories a day. That's still so stupid, but it makes so much sense. You need energy to move, and moving at super speeds would require a super amount of freaking food. Oh man, that's funny. Anyway. Oh. What now? Okay, so once Izuku was, after he hit Darkseid's, body instantly just disintegrate, just Thanos. Do I want to do that? Well, who would? Nah, never mind. Well, maybe. I'll do it later. Anyway, so after, he hit Darkseid's actual presence in his own universe shattered. So he technically killed Darkseid in one hit. Which, I mean, he was moving at a speed faster than time, while also going Mach, like, 800, almost breaking the light barrier. Which would also mean he would travel in time, or through dimensions, or something. I don't freaking know. Speed Force is confusing. Speed Force logic. He hits that hard. After he hit, he crashed around, and he's like, ow! My bones! Wait, are they powder? And then he's like, no, I still have a body. Ow. They're hearing some kid like, ow. They're like, what? Batman is like, careful. It could be a trick by Darkseid. Everyone gets on the defensive. Also, 3 specific people are there. Starfire, Blackfire, Raven, Wonder Woman, and Terra. I feel bad for all the guys. Because Izuku's got a baby face, but he's more jacked than Superman. Like, he could beat Superman in an arm wrestling competition. This is so bad. Oh, why do I love it so? Oh, because it is that bad. Anyway. This is stupid. I don't like this. I don't. Anyway. continuing forward. This is stupid. Once Izuku was, once he had woken up, once he had regenerated his legs and his arms because they were pretty much broke, he got he got up and was like, he had crashed into a building, and the building pretty much collapsed on him, but you could still see where he landed. Raven, Starfire, Wonder Woman, and Terra were like, hold there, who are you? Starfire said, oh joy, another human. Izuku was like, shush, head hurt, pipe back. They're like, what? Raven uses some magical BS, and she's like, oh god! And they're like, what? He has a pipe going through his back into his head. I'm like, how are you alive? Don't know. Get pipe out. They're like, guys? Wonder Woman's like, I need backup. They're like, is it another villain? They're like, no, it's a kid with a pipe in his back. And they're like, how is he alive? That's not even the worst part. Come up here. They all get up there and they're like, oh god. Raven tells them, and they're like, jeez, how is this guy alive? Flash gets there and he's like, because of Speed Force. He's chewing a donut. So you're telling, they're like, since when is there another speedster in our world? And he's like, there shouldn't be. He's from another one. I don't know how he got here, but I also don't know how he's alive. He's like, help move pipe. So they get Izuku up and they remove the pipe. He's like, oh, that felt weird. Now I feel better. Okay, where am I? What's going on? Do I know you? He looks at the Flash. He's like, nope. Do I know you? And he's like, nope. And then Flash is like, well, same here. So, what's up with your speed? He's like, don't know. I've had it since I was a kid. I've had it since I was 10. It's really strong. Anyway, what happened to my costume? No one had noticed that his costume was, his costume started to fall apart because of the punch. So, like, from his hand to, like, the middle of his chest down to, like, his waist was open. And, everyone was like, how? And Izuku's like, what? And then Raven's like, no. Terra's like, how are you so ripped and have a baby face? And he's like, I don't have a baby face. Raven's like, no, you have a baby face. And you are mine. Now, I know this isn't now normally how Raven would react, but for the sake of plot, Izuku, I'm just playing. She would say that though. I'm gonna make her, and you're all not gonna stop me. Beast Boy's like, what? Everyone's like, what? And Starfire, Blackfire, and Terra, even Wonder Woman's like, no, mine. Everyone, Batman's like, oh, I thought we had something. Robin's like, I thought we had something. Beast Boy's like, he's the same. All the guys are like, why would you do this? I'm so gonna do that. I am so gonna do that. I'm so gonna do that too. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay. I'm not. What's the name of that one girl that Raven hung out with in Teen Titans Go? Which is horrible. Don't watch it. If you do, it's cool. It's just, I hate that show. Replace the good one. So they were like, okay, we rock, you know. Izuku's like, oh, I mean, no, you know, Izuku passed out, but Raven made him float, and you know, she's like, okay, rock paper scissors, and they're, you know, everyone's like, all the girls are like, why? Whoever, you know, she says it, and like 10 minutes later, they're in Teen Titans Tower. Izuku begins to wake up. He looks over. He sees pink hair. You know, Starfire's like, hello. You know, he's like, where am I laying? You know, she's like, on my lap. And he's like, it is very comfortable. I'm a monster. No. And all the girls are looking salty. Even Wonder Woman. And that's saying something because Wonder Woman is like, Wonder Woman. I was able to call call a universal cab, you know. Uh, a female speedster sneezes. A particular female speedster begins to sneeze. I can't think of a actual, you know, female speedster. But, yeah.